Thank you, Julia. Come in. Ah, Benjamin, do sit down, will you?
Thank you, sir.
Coffee?
Oh, how kind.
Good, there we are.
Thank you.
Now, you like her?
Oh, she's very nice, sir, yes.
Oh, good. Well, I like an employee who has the same tastes as I do. They're the ones who get on here, you know.
Oh.
Now, Benjamin, I've been looking at this account you've done, and by George, I couldn't have done it better myself.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, I must say, we do think alike.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. You know, this,
I've often thought that.
I'll have to speak to JR about you, you know.
Oh.
This could mean promotion. It could indeed, yes. I like a chap who's smart, you know, and intelligent.
Yes.
Push, 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 push. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Benny Hill Show. And here is Benny Hill.
Oh, listen to the story of a Greek romantic fool. I fell in love with my teacher when I was at school, but I knew our love could never be. She could not be mine, for she was nearly 23. I was 39. I went to my first dance and I met sweet Mylene. She had the loveliest eyes that I have ever seen. I said, within your lovely eyes, I could live and die. She said, the left one ought to suit you then, 'cause it's got a sty. One day I was as miserable as I have ever been. I went into a phone box to try to get in touch with Jean. A policeman came and turned me out. I still can hear him yell. Then he went back into the phone box and he turned her out as well. She's got eyes that glow like cigarettes with ashtrays underneath. And when she bites her fingernails, her mother hides her teeth. But she wouldn't let me marry Jean. She said it was because she thought I was effeminate, and compared with her I was. So come, my pretty Greek girl, come and dance with me. Shine upon me as the golden sun shines on the sea. Fill my lonely eager arms with your sweet ecstasy. Oh, come, my pretty Greek girl, come and dance with me. Ladies and gentlemen, jolly nice to be with you once again. Now, those of you who are thrilled to the exploits of the Baron and the Man in a Suitcase will be delighted to know that yet another Mid-Atlantic series is about to explode upon your screens.
Whenever a crime is committed, which the police cannot solve through lack of convenience, they send for the man who keeps our town clean. Undercover Sanitary Inspector, starring Mervyn Dirt as Dan the Laboratory Man, Mary Tyler Bathroom as Ida Ajax, and Tiddles the Wonder Cat as One Eye.
What? Oh, no. Right. Thank you. Keep close.
I'm gonna wash that gal right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash... Hello, Skipper. You look flushed. What's up?
They got Bathtub Jim.
Poor bathtub. Tell me, how did it happen?
The oldest trick in the game.
The exploding B-Day.
Yes.
An old hand like Jim. Shot up. They asked for it, some of them.
I say, steady on, old man.
I'm sorry, Teddy.
Code names only.
I'm sorry, Black Fox.
That's all right, Brown Ale.
Brown Owl! Hey, say, did they find his ball cock?
I don't know.
If they get their hands on that, it means 20 years' work down the drain.
Damned ingenious plan, that. A transmitting ballcock in every bathroom in the Kremlin.
We could monitor their every movement.
Take it, will you?
Hello, Brown Owl here.
Initials only.
B.O. here. Yes, I'm with the B.F. Yes. Hey, beg your pardon, who? You what?
Who is it?
I don't know, she says she's the Bureau.
A bureau's a tall thing with drawers.
Do you want to talk to her? Hello? Oh, it's the Deuxième Bureau.
Ah, the Deuxième.
Oui, oui, madame. C'est vrai, Nescaf. N'est-ce pas? Oui, bonus knocker, signorita. They what? Oh, sir, those wicked communists. They've been causing consternation on the continent.
What?
They've been creeping into the YWCAs at night
Yes?
and putting the seats up.
Damned Reds get everywhere.
Oh, les cochons!
Wait a minute,
What's
look!
that, Skipper? What is it?
Read the Situations Wanted column.
What, you giving me the push or something?
No. I think there's something there that might interest you.
Woman with mallet wishes to meet gent with bow legs. Object croquet. Is that the one you... Oh,
No, not that one.
man wanted for skilled work in dynamite factory. Must be willing to travel.
Read on.
Socialist with knife and fork wishes to meet capitalist with steak and kidney pudding.
Try the next one.
Woman who takes in washing on Tuesday and Wednesday wants somewhere to hang out on Thursday and Friday. Is that the one?
No.
Oh.
Try the one after that.
I love it. Signed Nina.
That's it!
What do you mean that's it?
Well, don't you understand, you idiot? I love it! I love it!
Well, so do I. But what's that got to do with it? You ain't got any monopoly on it, you know.
Don't you understand what that means? What is I love it spelt backwards?
I love it. Tivoli. Tivoli. Tivoli.
My God, you move fast.
I do, don't I? Yeah.
Don't you understand what it means now? It means that Nina has made it to the Tivoli Bar. If anyone can get their hands on Jim's ballcock, it's Nina.
Tell me, where is this Tivoli bar?
Istanbul. Off you go.
Istanbul? I say, Skipper, I'd rather stay here.
I wouldn't dabble there if I were you. You might have your hand blown off.
You mean it's a booby trap?
They don't have things all their own way, you know. We still have a few tricks up our sleeve.
Not just up your sleeve either. Here. Tell us about this here Nina.
She'll be wearing rubber gloves, a plastic Mac, and red army boots.
How will I recognize her?
Use your initiative.
I think it will rain this evening.
But I do not think it will rain tomorrow.
Red sky at night is shepherd's delight.
In Spain, the rain stays mainly in the plain.
Moving finger writes and having writ.
Moves on to write another bit.
A wet seagull never flies at night.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
You will never find hairs on a duck egg. But you will always find hairs on an ape.
It is only the hairs on a gooseberry that stop it from being a grape.
So you're one of us.
Of course I am. Oh,
For a moment, I thought you were one of them.
thank you very much.
Walk with me.
Very well, Madam Comrie.
Azibor, to the free world.
I'll drink to that. You don't mean, I think I should go to the bathroom. You're not Nina.
So, her name was Nina, huh? Mr. Undercover Sanitary Inspector.
I've been rumbled. What have you done with her?
She foolishly sat in a bath which previously had been coated with instant glue. You can imagine the result.
Disaster.
You imagine what happened.
But very well.
Yeah, she thinks so and all. She thinks so and all. Come on.
Come on.
Right. Thank goodness you got here, Teddy.
What the devil are you doing here?
I don't know what you said. I went to that bar in Istanbul.
Istanbul, you idiot! I said the bar at the East Ham Bull! The Bull Hotel at East Ham! Oh, come on!
No, he tells me. Listen, I've been in there all night. I've been in there all night with that horrible, ugly thing lying down there like I don't know what. All night long I've been shouting, let me out, let me out, let me in, let me in. Oh, let me in, oh, let me in. Let me in. I just come out to say how much I miss old Reverend Grey. Of course, he wasn't everyone's cup of tea, but, well, I liked his style. He gave a service with a smile, and his sermons had a bit of jollity. Like, sometimes just for a lark, he dropped the odd remark, just to see that everyone was listening. Like he'd say, I know a man named Ho, because the vicar stumped his toe right bang in the middle of the christening. And when his fried cod was bad, a lot of people would have got mad and told the waitress to tell the chef to chuck his hand in. But he just looks up and says, Miss, it would seem to me that this is the piece of cod that passeth all understanding. He says, here, a week last Saturday, we went down Cheddar Way, had a picnic in the caves just for a treat. I took the choir and Reverend George. I says, did you see the Devil's Gorge? He says, no, I can't stand watching people eat. Last week, we buried old Fred. Well, we had to, he was dead. At the funeral, the vicar meets his Uncle Jack. He says, well, and how old are you? He says, me, I'm 102. He said, it's hardly worth your while of going back. But he always was a visionary. Perhaps that's why he became a missionary. He went to Africa to help some native tribe. He come home on leave one day. We was round there right away wondering what wondrous things he would describe. He says, they big Zulus all wears fig leaves. The little pygmies, they wears tea leaves. Oh, he had some intriguing tales to tell. I says, here, tell me about the pygmy. Does he really practice polygamy? He says, he don't have to, he does it rather well. He says, I met this plate-lipped Ubangi lass in this tall jungle grass, and I asked her to direct me to the ship. She says, I'd like to answer you, but I finds that hard to do, because you see, you're standing on me bottom lip. He says they gets drunk and goes into a trance and gets up and starts to dance on broken glass and sharpened bamboo roots and burning red-hot coal. And it don't hurt them at all, because you see they wear these great big hobnail boots. Well, one day he packed his tent. Back to Africa he went, because he had faith of that there was no doubt. Like when he seen this lion limping with a thorn stuck in its foot, he just went up and he gently took it out. And then he said a little prayer, and he blessed the lion then and there and stroked its mane. And this great big lion let him. And then to show it could understand, it went up and it licked his hand and raised its paw and knocked him down and ate him. Well, I don't like this new vicar we got. And his wife, she ain't so hot. He refers to her as my good lady Ellen. She walks around in fancy clothes like she got a smell underneath her nose. And half the time he looks like what she's smelling. I tell you, when I first got my place, the garden was a disgrace. I tell you, it looked just like a wilderness. Well, I worked day and night until I got it right, until I had cleared up the rotten mess. Well, they too come past one day, sees my floral display, and my lawn all smelling sweet and newly mown. He says it shows what God can do with a little help from you. I says you should have seen it when he had it on his own. Still, I'll see Reverend Grey again when my turn comes to go, and then, I sees it in me mind's eye every day. There'd be a band of happy angels all laughing fit to bust and telling them the tale would be Reverend Grey. He's a good man, Reverend Grey. No, he's a good man. He's a good man. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for some more of those moments of television when things don't go quite the way that they'd planned. It's my foot! Get it off! Get it off, please. These things happen in the best of studios. And this ain't the best of studios.
Hiya, baby. Show you my 38s if you show me yours.
My father was a mayor.
What was your mother, a jockey? Who weighed hell, I don't think he died enough for you.
Cole, I'm calling you.
You calling me Kincaid?
I'm calling you, Cole.
Then go for your guns. Hold everything now. I'm gonna get you for killing my brother. You...
No matter what your washing machine is, whether it's the Bend Point, the Hot Wash, or the new Robbins, whatever... What was that for? Well, I didn't know you were going to move. I'm sorry. Can we go again?
Hey, bartender, give me a beer, will you?
Here.
Hiya, Carl.
Why don't you get lost?
I'll have you know my grandpappy was an old gorilla fighter.
What was your grandmommy? An old gorilla?
You kill me.
Well, I reckon I'll hit the trail now.
Bloody strong.
Not just white, but clean and bright. Yes, she's been using Percy. And it shows.
Eight months ago, when we hold it. Good evening. I should like now to show you some of my 71 hairstyles. This one here, as you can see, it's had the full crimping and back combing. It's quite enchanting, isn't it? Over here, this one is more nonchalant, more evocative of the youth of today.
Do you mind?
So there's my old granddaddy, and he was surrounded by 4,000 Indians. And the only person he had with him was a young 22-year-old lieutenant. And he turned to this lieutenant, and he said, whatever you do, don't take prisoners.
He sounds quite a guy, Carl.
She put me right off then. She was so strong. I didn't know she was so strong. A nice clear soup. And it has been done now, Johnny, dear. And it has been strained, so those nasty little pieces have been done now, dear, not now, dear. And it comes out nice and smooth and... Thank you, Johnny, dear. Well, there...
Cole! I'm calling you.
You calling me Kincaid?
I'm calling you, Cole.
Then go for your guns, right?
How are we going to fix them? Peter! Now, don't cry.
Help! Help me, somebody! Oh, God. I'm going to die here alone in the Arizona desert.
Get off! Hey, you! Get off! You at the back! You're in the Arizona desert! Oh, you twit!
Oh, no.
Don't jump over!
No,
I'm going!
Run!
You've everything to be
my
for.
way! Do what?
George, you've got to crouch more.
I did. I went down.
Cut it! Get down!
Yes, all right, I went down, John.
Again!
Yeah.
Go on!
What about my feet?
The hell with your feet,
done it
jump man!
six
You're an actor!
6 bloody times on the bloody floor.
Okay, bartender, give me a beer. Beer!
Hiya, Carl.
Hey,
Reckon I'll Mosey on down to the old corral.
You might have saved somebody. You never saved. Why didn't somebody say? I'm sorry. She's up. You might have saved. It requires, of course, just a little pinch of salt. And a soupçon, which, by the way, is not French for soup spoon, of cayenne pepper. And, Johnny, could you get the cayenne pepper, please? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to welcome to the show the lovely Nanette.
I feel so high, me oh my, feel like moving round goes the ceiling, looks like I'm feeling high, high as a kite in the night, feeling happy. Just what happens. Bells started ringing, everyone singing like now. La 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 la.
Is this your foot?
Pardon?
Does this foot belong to you?
Oh, this book.
Book?
It's a book.
That is a book?
Yes.
I thought it was a foot. Silly me. What then is foot?
That's a foot.
No, that is shoe. Surely that is shoe.
That is a shoe.
That is a shoe.
And that is a foot.
And that is a foot. Learning all the time. I know another one. Knee. That is a knee.
No. That's a knee.
Yeah, that is a knee. Masculine knee, feminine knee.
No. That's a knee.
Oh,
Could I have my...
Oh, I give you back your foot.
No.
Shoe. Learning all the time. I must write down the new word I learn. The professor says, when you get a new word, write it down. And he says, I want the right and written right. I don't want the right and written rotten. That's what he says to Professor. Oh dear, I have left my foot at home.
Book.
My book at home. Never mind, I shall remember. When I get a new word, it goes straight up here, in my bum.
Your head.
What?
No, your head.
This is your head?
No, this is my head, and that is your head.
Ah, this is my head, and that is your head. Well, learning all the time. What is bum?
Well, it's not a nice word. We don't say it.
What do you say?
Well, we say a bottom.
Don't say bum, say bottom. What is a bottom?
Well, it's sort of.
Oh, it's a naughty one. Oh, it's a naughty one. Bottom. Well. This is my bottom. This is my bottom. That is your bottom. Learning all the time. What watch is it?
Pardon?
Have you the correct watch on you?
Oh.
060 watch? Such much? I shall go across the park now to the cafe and have fish and chips.
Oh, do you like our fish and chips?
No, I hate your fish and chips, but that's the only thing I know how to ask for.
There are other things besides
Well,
fish
I
and
don't know
chips.
what is, you know.
What do you think of steak and kidney pudding?
But it's, oh, Kate,
Try it. Steak and...
Kate and Sydney who?
No. Steak and kidney pudding.
Steak and kinky pudding.
No. Kidney.
You kidding me, pudding?
No.
You kidding me, pudding?
Kidney.
Pudding.
Pudding. Pudding.
Oh dear, I'm sorry, that was naughty. I must not do that. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. I like you. I do. I like you bust.
You mustn't say that.
Why not? It's true. Of all the girls I meet in London, I like you bust.
No. You mean best. Best.
Best, that is more good.
Yes.
Ah. What is bust?
I don't think I want to explain that.
I have upset you. I have said naughty words. I'm always doing that.
It's all right.
No.
Honestly, don't worry.
No.
It's all right.
No. I am a terrible man. I always, every time I open my mouth, I put my foot in it.
Well,
It's
look-
terrible. No. I should go across to the cafe and have fish and chips by myself.
Well, look. Why don't you come back to my place?
I couldn't do that.
Look, I've got enough here for two.
No, what would your mother and father say?
I live on my own. Look, there's a 51 bus. There's a 51 bus. If we hurry, we can make it.
Naked? What do you say, naked?
No, make it.
Make it.
Get on the bus.
Get on the bus is make it.
Yes.
Ah, yeah. What is naked?
I'll explain that when we get there.
Yeah, that's good. Oh,
German? Polish?
no, I come from Bradford. Only you see, if I don't talk foreign, I get out. Come in, my God, come in.
Good night, darling.
Bye.
Sorry, darling, I forgot my fags. Night, George.
St. John Bossum, author of Love, Bread and Crumpets, View Up the Flue, I Was a Witch Doctor's Clerk, and more recently the science fiction novel The Thing Without a Thing, talks about his new book. But first of all, a visit to Dimpton-on-Sea's new culture complex.
Rembrandt.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt about that. The sweeping lines, you know, that.
Is that a Picasso?
Not the Chipolata, that is. Oh, that, yeah. Oh, that'll be Chipolata. That'll be him, you know.
Picasso,
Yeah,
yes.
I reckon he had a few when he done that, don't he? Whoa!
Painted during his blue period.
Well, you could see he wasn't happy when he done that. Well, you couldn't tell.
Oh, so sorry. Good evening. Good evening. Well, I have been enjoying a marvelous hour here in this particular arts development with the curator himself, Fred Scuttle.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, viewers.
Good evening, Mr. Scuttle. Now, tell me, Mr. Scuttle, which of these paintings here is your favourite?
Without any doubt at all, sir, that one there, sir.
And painted by...
I did that one, sir. Did it myself.
But isn't that a Rubens?
Where? Oh, that! Yeah, that's a Rubens. Yeah, that's a Rubens. I was talking about that one, sir. I done that myself, but, you know, sir. They're both very nice, aren't they, sir? They both seem to have, you know, a little certain charm, you know.
Yes,
I think this one has more to say, though. It's very popular, that one is, you know. I did it from memory.
Really?
I did, yes. You know.
Well, Mr. Scuttle,
Yes.
what can you tell us about Rubens?
Rubens, Sir Edward Everett Rubens, sir, was born, and when he grew up, sir, he became an artist, you see, sir.
Yes, an
And he was a painter, you see, sir, and he painted these lovely, luscious, beautiful, unclad, completely naked, you're dribbling, sir, ladies. You do understand that?
Yes, I do understand.
Yes, that is it. So you see, and it's a wonder he had any time for any work, isn't it, sir? I know, but he did that. You see, he painted them like that, sir, because you see, he was a figurist. He was a traditionalist. He was a dirty old man, sir. I mean, him over here, sir, Rembrandt. Sir.
Rembrandt. Yes.
Johann Sebastian Rembrandt. He could have painted nude ladies, sir, but he preferred to paint old men with beards.
What would you call him?
A twit. Oh, I'm only joking, of course. I mean, I have a bit of fun with these artists, you know. So, like old Van Gogh, sir. Anything you said to Van Gogh went in one ear and stayed there.
Why was that?
Well, he cut his ear off, didn't he? You see, he cut his ear off and sent it to his young lady, you see, sir.
Yes, of course. Why do you think he did that?
Anybody else should I know? Perhaps he wanted to hear from us, sir. I'll tell you, sir, that they're a funny lot, these artists are, you know. They're very bohemian, you know. Bohemian, they are, sir.
They have little peccadillos.
I find that hard to believe, sir. Especially him, who painted that, sir. Yeah, aren't they those scaly things that David Attenborough brings back from Paranoid, sir?
No, I think you're getting confused. No, those are armadillos.
Armadillos, yes, them.
Armadillos,
I see,
yes.
sir, yes.
Now tell me.
Yes, sir.
Why do you think so many modern paintings are quite so bizarre? I mean, for instance, where are today's portrait painters?
Well, sir, all I can answer you with that is where are today's models, sir?
Yeah?
I mean, nowadays, we're becoming the look-alike people, sir. Everybody's face is the same. They all go to work together, sir. They all go to bed together. Well, they go to work together anyway, sir. I mean, everybody's becoming the same. There's no individuality, sir. Like, look, let me give you an example. Let me give you, for instance, sir. Over here, sir. Look at that, the moaning Lisa, sir. I mean, look at that face, the way you could almost hear her talk, sir.
What does she say?
My girdle is killing me. That's what we always say, sir. I'm only joking, sir. And over here, sir, the laughing cavaliero, sir. I mean, where would you get a face like that? I've just seen it, sir.
What?
Come into the light, sir.
Yes, I'm
God, I couldn't see the wood for the trees. I've just seen your head, sir.
Yes?
And your face. Oh, it's a little bit of face fungus on that face, sir. Yeah. You'd be a dead ringer for that one over there, sir.
Oh, really?
You would, really. You've got the sort of face an artist loves, sir. It's a challenge. You see, sir, It is. It's sort of. It's funny without being vulgar. You do understand, sir?
Yeah.
It looks like it's worn out two bodies. It's that sort of a face and those delicate aqualung features, sir. Could you just turn your head a little to the side, sir? Just a little bit more, a little bit more. There we are. That's lovely, sir. Smashing,
You like my profile?
No, you've been eating garlic. It's knocking me out off. Here, I could get you a bit of modelling here, you know, sir.
Modelling?
Yes. Three bob an hour, you know.
3 shillings an hour?
Yes, sir.
Is that all?
Well, that's all we pay Miss Timpton on sea, sir. And she's barefoot all over for that.
3 shillings an hour?
Yes, sir.
I mean, how can she live on that?
Well, that and her old age pension, sir. She does very well indeed, sir, yes.
Well, indeed. Now, Mr. Scuttle, I believe in this arts complex you have a very marvellous concert hall.
Oh, we do. With a concert every night of the week, sir. Every day. I tell you what, for the young in heart, for the swingers, for the kids, for the way out crowd,
Yeah.
Gypsy Fred and the South Shield Syncopators, sir. Featuring their gypsy vocalist,
You'd go potty, sir. Oh, long black hair, sir, bare shoulders, low-cut blouse, golden earrings. A lovely fella, sir. You'd love him. And he swings. He's with all the modern numbers, you know, sir.
Really?
Oh, you should hear him do, "You made me love you. You woke me up to do it. You woke me up to do it." He got all them swinging. You were going a bit there, sir. You were going a bit. I saw that. But yeah.
Got me rather. But what?
And there we leave the Dimpton complex and return you to the studio.
With the closing of the variety theatres, the art of the quick change artist became a thing of the past. But here at least is one person who's keeping alive this most unusual occupation. Now, Mr. Speedy Zappa, you are a director, producer, writer, and now quick change artist. Tell me, how do you do all these things?
Brilliantly.
I see. Tell me, what made you take up this unusual occupation of quick change artist?
As a protest against my family, they have two speeds, dead slow and stop. My father moves like a nudist trying to climb a barbed wire fence. My sister went out with a sailor, and before she could say I'm not that kind of a girl, she was. My young brother, I said, "Where's my book?" He said, "It's over there." No, he said, "It's over there." I said, "If you can show me anything lazier than that, I'll give you 10 shillings. He said, "Put it in there."
Well, I never did. Now, I understand that some of your quick changes are so fast that they cannot actually be seen by the naked eye.
Well, I suppose if you mean something like this, then yes, I do.
I must say that really is remarkable.
It is, isn't it? Yes.
Is it also true that you not only change costumes sometimes, but also character?
Yes. So, would you like to see me?
Yes, I would indeed.
Right, you are. Off we go.
Splendid. I wonder how many of you recognize who this is. I would. I'll have you know, my dear, my father made the Brooklyn Bridge. My father made the Empire State Building. What did your father ever make? What did my father ever make? Look me over, big boy, and just look me over.
I fell in love with Mary from the dairy, but Mary didn't fall in love with me. Here, now here's one. Here, now listen, here. Jack and Jill went up a hill for a little hanky-panky. Jill came down with half a crown. He must have been a Yankee. There's one, isn't it, mate?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I give you my most popular request. It's beef.
It's beef! It's beef!
And now, what is possibly my most difficult impression?
Bye-bye, blues. Oh, I can't keep that up much longer. Not at my age. Oh, I feel better now. Well, good night, Mr. Morley.
Thank you, and good night, Speedy Zappa.
And good night, everyone.
Last night I held a little hand. It made my sad heart sing. It was the loveliest hand I've ever held. 4 aces and a king. I hadn't finished. 30 days hath September, April, June and November. All the rest have 31. It's so unfair.
Just 2 of the many...
Roses are red and violets are blue. So goes the age-old rhyme. But I know roses are blue and violets are red. I've seen them hanging on the line.
Just 3 of the... of the collected poems of East End poet St. John Bossum, under the title, Life is Like a Double Bed. Why did you call it that?
Well, I've always believed that it's true of life. It's probably the most profound statement I ever made in my life, you know. All the things that are gone on a posterior and all that, you know, and all the phrases and all that, you know, I think it's the most meaningful thing I've ever said. Life is like a double bed.
Why?
Why what?
Why is life like a double bed?
Well, if you're going to bleed and argue about it, life ain't like a double bed, gentlemen. You know, don't get your knickers in a twist, love. I'm only talking, you know.
Mr. Bossum, you've got this reputation for not conforming, for being a bit of a rebel.
Yeah.
Do you feel this is due to your upbringing, your background?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Because, like, my whole family, we don't conform, you know. I mean, why should you? We won't be dictated to, you know. We go our own way, do our own thing, you see. I mean, that's what it's about, man, isn't it, you know? And like my mum, she's a rebel. My mum cooks with Kerrygold. And you know, some mornings, like when we like having coffee, we just have it, you know, just have a coffee, just like that, you know. When we don't shake the jar and listen to the grand music. Not unless if we feel like it, we do, you know, and we get that nice Jamaican lady from next door to come and, you know, jiggle about and all that, you know. But if we don't feel like it, you know. I mean, the thing is, you see, if you don't conform like nowadays, you know, people think there's something wrong with you, don't they? I mean, like, I got long hair, ain't I, you know? Well, you got long hair as well. I mean, you ain't a fella, are you? Anyway, I mean, they see me walking down the road with long hair and they think, you know, they think straight away that I'm a smoke addict. Smoke addict. You know, I want to pot and all that all the time, don't they? You know, then they find out me name's Bossum. Well, that's a stupid name to give a kid, isn't it? Bossum. That's neither one thing nor the other. And then when they find out I'm a poet, I mean, they think, you know, long hair and a poet, I get livid, you know, I could hit him with my handbag sometimes.
With all this ready-made entertainment available at the touch of a button, do you think there still exists within people the urge to write?
Well, all I can say to that, darling, is walls. You look at a whitewashed wall anywhere in London, it ain't whitewashed for long, is it? I mean, the grubby little pencils are out, scribbling on there. Kilroy was here. Happy New Year to all our readers. I mean, there's probably as much feeling gone into Fred Fancy's Flow than the whole of Charles Dickens' Romeo and Juliet. I mean, I tell you, I've seen some lovely work. I tell you, there's a wash and brush up in Chatham. I've never read poetry like it in my life. Beautiful it is, the metre, it scans, it's poetic, you know. 1 or 2 spelling mistakes. And some of them illustrated. Lovely, shows vivid imagination and that, you know. It's a beautiful sight, it really is. You should go and have a look. Oh, you can't, can you? But it really is beautiful there.
Why do you suppose that they find inspiration in a place like that?
Whoa. The solitude. The magic of the moment. This feeling of being cut off. I mean, how can you define me in Tangerine?
Mr. Bossum, may we now have a poem from your new book?
Right, yeah, this book is called Now is the Winter of My Discotheque. And this poem sums up for me in its entirety all the superfluity of modern living and everyday affairs and all that. The soldier sat in the army jail and his mother had brought him a pudding. But the sergeant said it was against the rules, even though it was a good one. Then he saw the look in the mother's eyes and he knew she was feeling hurt. So he did a thing he thought he'd never do. He helped a soldier to desert. The soldier got hold of his pudding and he ran with it back to his cell. Then, put out your pudding for drink. He heard the sergeant yell, if you want treacle on your pudding, put it out without delay. The soldier put out his pudding, and the sergeant took it away. At the recent Samuel Pepys exhibition, no fewer than 8 complaints were received that the Samuel Pepys singers did not appear. So we're going to put things right now, and here are the 8 Samuel Pepys singers.
A shy young maid has took a room down at the village inn. Her bedside light is oh so bright and the curtains oh so thin. At 9 o'clock she enters her room, at 9:30 she sleeps. Lord Clarendon walks quickly on, but naughty Samuel peeps.
Oh, you know it's right, it's in black and white, and it's all written down in his diary.
On Tuesday night I kissed her hand, oh, I was very keen. It was 11 inches long, the biggest hand I've seen. But as I kissed that hand, a thought into my mind was put. If that hand had been 1 inch longer, I'd have kissed the foot.
Oh, you know it's right, it's in black and white, and it's all written down in his diary.
I said, pray tell me, what would you do if you fell in the sea one day? Would you tear all your clothes off so that you might swim away? She said I would keep my blouse on, that's the method I'd employ. For the air gets underneath it, and it acts just like a boy.
Oh, you know it's right, it's in black and white, and it's all written down in his diary.
Yes,
Oh,
we know it's right, it's in black and white, and it's all written down in the diary.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, very much indeed. And that's all we've time for now, but we look forward to seeing you all again very, very soon. Till then, bye-bye. Oh, Lady Mary, how does your garden grow? Oh, Lady Mary, broken hearts on the road. Oh, Lady Mary, how does your garden grow? Give my love a chance to grow.